Shut up. That's amazing. I touched it. Oh, for crying out loud. Have I messed it up? I've messed it up. I've messed it up. Hello, gang. Hello, friends. Hello, gang friends. Welcome back. Did you notice in the last video I forgot to put the thing there and I was just doing nothing? Silly old me. I've got some newborn pretty goodies to show you. We're going to swatch them. We might even do something with them. Or should I swatch them and then do a separate? I don't know. We'll see. I've got Rosy White, MY193. Did you know you can get 22% off at Born Pretty store using the link in the description and the code? All the details will be in the description. But they're already a good price, so money off is just even better. Right, 193. These are, I think some of these are Cateyes, or are they all Cateyes? Yee! Let's find out. Shall we snuggle? There we go. All cozy wozy. So this is a Rosy White MY193. This is going to be perfect for what I want to do with the rest of this stuff because it looks like sand. Look how pretty it is just by itself. It's got a little shimmer, but then it Cateyes. That looks like magical, beautiful, tropical island sand sparkling in the sun. Oh, isn't that pretty? Yes. It's a subtle Cateye. But it's beautiful. Shimmering sand. Right, let's cure that. Then we have Rosy White MY195. Moonlight Cat Magnetic. Moonlight Magnetic. Oh, these words make me happy. This colour is stunning. Oh, that's beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Really nice French pink, but it's a Cateye. Okay. Oh, another subtle but beautiful, ethereal. It's got like an ethereal glow to it. Oh, should I do maybe a wiggle? Oh, I do like bringing it all out though. Okay. That's so cute. Oh, have I done it on the wrong stick? I've done it on the wrong stick! Hang on. Which one did I just do? I put them on the wrong stick. Silly sausage. Okay, order has been restored. I did it on the wrong stick. Then we have Sweet Whisper MY542. Double check. Yes. I think this is a Cateye, is it? A glass cat magnet. Oh, look at this colour. This looks like... Oh, there's a hair on the pop. Oh, no. Ooh. Let's see the glow. Oh, blooming hair on the pop. See if the zhuzh hides it. Oh. Oh, look at this. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, wow. So pink. That's lovely. Cure. Then, and I've saved this till last because holy moly. This is Abyss Sea. I haven't swatched it, but I've just pulled the lid out the bottle and it blew my mind. It blew my mind. Boom, boom. Oh gosh, look at this. Look. That is everything. With gold stars. Yes. Okay. This is Abyss Sea MY544. Holy moly. This is stunning. Oh, this is one of those you don't even need to zhuzh it ones. Which means the zhuzh is going to be amazing. Oh. Shut my sound effects. I feel like I'm missing something. Do I normally rest on something? What's different? My hands feel like they're in a weird place. Where's my muscle memory for this? I don't know. Look at that. Beautiful. And then, ready? Okay, got to psych myself up because this is going to be amazing. Oh! Holy smokes! That's so beautiful! Oh my god! Oh my word! Look at that! Yes! That looks like the deep blue sea, if the deep blue sea was Cateye. Look how pretty! We've got the sand and the sea, which we definitely need to do something with. This is maybe a background for a little sea thingamajig. The glow. The glow. Look at the glow on that blue one. Oh my god. It's so beautiful. So those are my 4 new thingamabobs. Gels, polishes. I'm trying to familiar myself with what these things are, you know. And then we have this floating light pat painting gel. How adorable is this little pot? I love little things like this. And this is shimmery. I don't know whether you can tell. And it's got a little shimmer going on all over it. And then this is not the paints. We need to peel this off. Got A01 to A09. And we can peel this back. Satisfy. Oh, so cute. Ugh, that's adorable. I kind of want to put this in here. Why do I want to do that? Just to make it look pretty. Let's get my new scissors. Cut the corner off. I think they're straight. Is this silly? I just think it'll look cute. I can take it off if I change my mind. Oh no, it has to be neat though. Oh, there we go. That looks cute. And then when I use them, I can say, oh, it's blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah. So these are patting gels, which I've never used before. So I want to try. I think if I'm going to do something bluey sea, I might try this one. And then we'll do other stuff with the other ones other days. So that is the floating light pat painting gel. There's 9 colours in here. That's so cute. This little pot. Adorable. So we'll use that in a minute as well. Also got this Ocean Wave watercolour liquid. Did I accidentally drop the bottle and spill loads on here the other day? Maybe. Did I try to siphon it up with a syringe and put it back? I did. Did it work? No. Then I tried to scoop it up with something and pour it in there, but it's very liquidy. But I didn't lose that much, I don't think. So we're going to use this as well. I think I've seen on the Born Pretty YouTube that it works best when you base coat and don't cure, and then add a line of this for this sort of thing. You know, instead of having to try and hand draw little waves or, you know, the white stuff at the end of the wave. Let's take a moment to talk about today's video sponsor, which is JEULIA Jewellery. Got loads of their pieces. I've shown you loads. I love them all. This time we have some inspired by Andy from The Devil Wears Prada 2. And these are gorge. This one, let me check. Yeah, okay. This one is the Andy style gold T-bar necklace with a square stone. Let's take it out and take a good look at it. Look how pretty this is. It's got a little stone in the middle. Or you could wear it the other way around if you didn't want to, you know, daytime, evening. And this chain, and it's got a bit here as well, so you can change the length of it if you want as well. A little heart on the end. And it's really good for layering. I know that she layers a lot in a lot of necklaces in the film, I think. So that is the Andy style gold T-bar. Isn't it shiny? Has it got fingerprints on it? Maybe. But that's beautiful. And to go with that, I picked these, which I'll have to take out for you to see. These are T-bar earrings. How lovely are these? And these T-bars have got some like sort of ribbing detail. They do have a necklace to match this ribbed bit, but I picked the other one because they'll still go, you know? That on your neck and those in your ears. But that little sparkly detail is so lovely. And they're not too big as well. They're not like massive hoops. They're like just that perfect size. They're not tiny and they're not big. They're just This is what I call a perfect size dangle. And they're sleepers, so you could, if you wanted, not that you would want to, but you could take this off and then you've got another pair of earrings. Just a hoop, but they look nicer with this on. These are called the Julia Andy Style Classic Gold T-Bar Hoop Earrings. I'll put links to all of this stuff in the description, so don't worry about remembering names. I'll link everything. And then I liked those so much that I also picked this. I got it in silver! Look how shiny! It's exactly the same as the gold one, but in silver, so it's got that little blingy square stone in the middle. And it's so shiny. It's always so shiny and pristine, you know? I'm always so impressed with their pieces. They're just so lovely. So I have the silver, which is the Andy Style silver T-bar necklace with square stone. So I've got the silver and the gold and the earrings. I went on a bit of a T-bar bender. But can you blame me? Look how pretty they are. There's something, I don't know, I've always loved a T-bar. Just think they're really cool. You can get money off at Julia using the link in the description, and there's a code in the description as well that will give you money off. It's 15% off with the code MissJo15. So let's all get trendy and look like we've just stepped out of The Devil Wears Prada, but with 15% off. Again, I'll link everything in the description so you can find it. There's also a link to everything else I've reviewed. There's loads of stuff. Go check them out. They've got such awesome, the variety of things they have on there is, I've never seen that much variety on anything ever. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Look at it all piled together. I promise I'll keep it much nicer than this. They don't all just get bundled in a box. But I hope you liked seeing my goodies. Don't forget the discount code and make sure you have a thorough look on the website because there's so much amazing stuff. Thank you again to Julia. Let's get back to some nail stuff. Okay, now we are going sea theme, but there's this thing I've seen, and I'm sure I've done it before, but I really want to do it with this. This is the Abyss Sea, the blue one. This will be our main colour of the set. And you just do a curve like this and fill it in. Maybe I should have put a background down, do you think? Maybe I should do a coat of this first so it's got a background so I don't have to do 2 coats of the detail work, you know, the line work. Let's do that, but I don't think I'll zhuzh it. I know. Sacrilege. But we'll cure this. I've wiped and buffed just so we can see a bit better what's going on. I'm going to come down from the middle in a curve and then wisp off and then thicken up that top bit and meet it like that. Can you see? I hope you can see. Thicken this a bit more and bring it down to a wisp, and then we can zhuzh. Oh, you can see it now. Yes. Try and get the zhuzh over all of it. Yes, 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 yes. And then cure. Okay, I just flash cured it so that when we zhuzh the next bit, it doesn't affect that one. And we've got thin at the bottom here, so then we'll go thick and come up thin here. Yeah? Maybe I should have done a bit more of a shape as opposed to just a swoosh. But it's done now. And it's midnight. So this is what we're doing. Wisp it off towards the end. And then we will zhuzhify this one. This is gonna look so beautiful. Yes. Do I zhuzh it in a different place? Because if we zhuzh them all... Oh, look at that. Oh, oh. Yes. Okay, I'm going to flash cure this and then we'll just carry on doing that. Look how pretty that looks. Oh, it looks so much better in person. I feel like I haven't done the best shape swirls. Maybe I did too many. Maybe I didn't do enough. I don't know. But you can see them better in the real life. I'm thinking if I take some gold gel paint, then I could maybe do some lines where some of the lines are and just give it a little bit of oomph. Do you think? Where are the lines? There's one. Where should I go? There, there, and there. Let's just start here. Ooh, don't lose the line. Okay. Oh, I've got dark blue, like navy and gold. Such a nice combo. Just makes me think of the cosmos. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's do another one. Here, where does that one go? Well, I can't see. Goes down there, does it? Hard to tell what's going on. Let's go down here. And I think that goes here. Okay, okay. Have I ruined it by adding those? I don't think so. I hope they're showing on camera. When I look at my camera screen, it looks like you can't see them. But maybe that's just the angle I'm at. And then let's do one here. Whee! There we go. Yes! Why do they look speckly on camera? They're solid. They're sparkly, but they're solid. Let's cure that. Let's top this nice and shiny. Oh, this colour combo! So good. It just makes me think of space and the universe and the cosmos, and I love it. Makes me feel happy and wondrous. Okay, that's nail one. We'll cure that. We're going to use Rosy White MY195. And then, oh, this is so pretty. And then we'll zhuzh it. And we're going to do something over it. This video is probably going to be later than normal because I had a major hard drive issue. You know, recently I had an issue with my editing device. Had to pay an arm, not a leg, but an arm, for that to get fixed. And now my external hard drive's gone funny, so I need to buy a new one, which is an arm and a leg, maybe a couple of legs, a kidney. Right, we'll cure this. And then we'll take the Abyss Sea and we'll put it at the bottom. Yeah, so I've sort of lost the last 4 years of my life. Every video I've made, I mean, I could download them from YouTube, but I've got like over 600, I think I've got 666 videos on Miss Jo's at the moment. And then I've got every memory for the last 4 years. My niece is growing up, Dexter dog. Let's ombre this up, or just fade it up a bit. Every document, everything for the last 4 years. So I had a panic attack and then I cried. I was having one of those days. I'm not a like crier, but this made me cry because I was freaking out, and then that made me cry, and then I was just like, ah! So I'm going to have to buy a new one, transfer everything with some program, which can take hours and hours and hours, and it's all going to be mishmashed up. 4 years worth of pictures, videos, documents, all just mishmashed up that I have to sort through. It's going to take forever. Right, I think I don't need to do this much more because I'm going to put... Oh, have I done it too high now? I think I might have done that too high. Let's try again. Yeah. So I had videos on there to edit the blue line. That was on there. That would have taken months to get refilm that. And then there's another video. Oh, this is what made me cry. Because there's a video I've recorded but haven't edited yet. And I think it's going to be a cool video, or I want to see it for me, because it took me a long time and it was really satisfying. So I want to see it. Should I bring this up a bit like this? Sort of a French, but not, because we're going to put something here. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm making it up as I go along. Let's just go like that. It doesn't have to be neat. Yeah, so like, I don't know. Just felt like my whole life had just been lost the last 4 years of my life. So I was really upset. But hopefully I can get it all back. It's just going to take forever to sort through. So the blue line video, who knows when that will be out? It will be out at some point. The mystery will be revealed. It's not that exciting. Right, so we've brought the zhuzh out on this. I'm going to take some ball magnet. Vroom, vroom. I touched it! Oh, for crying out loud! Okay, don't linger. Vroom. Vroom. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Okay, cure. Okay, we have our little wibbly water. And now we're going to base coat, but we're not going to cure it yet. Haven't done this before. So, that's just a heads up. We're going to take the Ocean Wave Watercolour liquid. Give it a shake. Don't know if it needs a shake, but I'm going to give it one anyway. Shakeroo. Okay. And then, so it's very water. It's like when you get, it's like alcohol inks, but it's made to do something. So we're going to run a line across here. Shut up! That's amazing! Oh my word. Okay, cure. Does it need curing? Oh, the base coat does. Look at this. Look at this. That is perfect. Well, I wouldn't have been able to get that by doing it manually. That's insane! I should have faded the blue up a bit, but I think this is fine. It covers it enough. I'm so impressed with that. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Whoever thought we need something that does that, or discovered that it does that when you put it on a wet base coat. Genius! Right, we're going to top this. We are going to put more stuff on it. Sort of, I think. Again, making this up as I go along. I've been feeling really anxious recently. Not been finding it easy to get out of bed. And earlier, or just before I sat down here, I suddenly felt in the mood to sit at my desk. So I was like, we need to utilise this. Because if I leave it 2 minutes, that mood might change. That's bananas. Right, let's cure that. And I was just thinking, I need a starfish mould. Could make a little starfish with some stuff. That wouldn't be too difficult, but you know, mould, easier. And then I remembered that I bought some recently, and I haven't shown you yet my nail haul. You saw a bit of these things on Joey Pajamas, my other channel. Go subscribe if you're awesome. But I didn't look properly at them because I thought I'll keep these for the nail channel. But I have got some stuff. A mermaid tail. That might look cool. What's that one? Oh, that's a whole mermaid. Why has that got a big thing there? Oh, no. Oh, no, we're okay. We're okay. So we have a big mermaid there. A mermaid tail. I want a starfish. And look, I got loads of sea ones. Where's one I like? That's quite nice. Oh, I like this one. This one here. Oh, look, little octopus, little seahorse. Oh, that shell's nice. I do think, oh, that one's nice. I think I want a starfish because I'm going for kind of cosmic-y vibes. Cosmic beach, you know? Hand in hand, together at last. So I'm going to take this 3D sculpture gel. Not the nail glue bottle that I accidentally just used to do this. We're going to use the 3D sculpture gel. Sculpture. Squeeze that in there, make sure it gets in all the bits. Okay. And then scrape lightly. And then cure. I want to see if I can chrome this. Oh, look how adorable. Forget the nail glue on my fingers. I squeezed the wrong product into it just a moment ago. Little star. And it has got little dots on. So I want to chrome it. Can I chrome straight on top of this, I wonder? Or should I just paint it with gold gel paint? That would save a few steps, wouldn't it? Topping, chroming, topping. I can just paint it with this. This doesn't need topping. Bish bash bosh. Donezo. And it will match the gold in the swirly one. Yay! Okay, let's... Oh, this is so cute. Little shiny gold. Oh, hello. Starfish. Okay, we'll cure this. We did the teeny tiny one, and then I thought he was a bit chubby, a bit fat for our nails, so I did a skinnier one. Look how pretty! I think I'm going to put it this side. Should I go on the back of this? Would that be easier? Because I can't guess. I can't paint this shape on the nail and get it right. This is a lot more fiddly though. I'm going to put it on the right side so that we can see more of all this white stuff, because it just looks so cool. Let's plonk it there. There. Adorable! Oh, stay there. Okay, cure. The next one, I want to try these patty gels. So I'm going to do a nail that's full this. Oh, it's so beautiful. This colour's amazing. Where's my magnet? Oh dear. Where the mother truck are you? Oh, it's staring me in the face. It's literally right here. It's just there. Let's zhuzhify. Oh, so beautiful. Look, if you leave it with just a streak, look how deep that blue is and how bright that glow is. Oh. But let's bring it all out. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Then cure. Whilst that's curing, I think I want to add a little bit of something here. A little crystal or something. And a light crystal, because the patting gel we're going to use is a light blue. So we can tie it in, you know, on another nail. So I'll put something there, like this. Beep. This one here. Cute. I don't want to cover up all the white stuff because that's amazing. And then maybe just a little gold stud. What do we think? What do we think? So it's sort of, you know, treasure. Oh, it needs more, doesn't it? Does it? Am I getting carried away? Next to that. There. Nowhere. Oh, here. Let's just put one there. There we go. Just a little bit of sparkle. Yes. Okay, we'll cure that. Okay, never used patting gel before. This is the one we've just cured the bling on. That white stuff is so cool. Right. Do I just go straight into here? I think I'm going to go straight into here. Why not? This is, and now I can tell you, this is A04. Let's hope it goes A-OK. Is that too much? That's loads. Oh, I don't want to make a mess in this. Too late. Okay, I might pat some off here. Then I can go back to it. And then I'm just going to try and pat in here. I think I've got too much on. Oh, I've got too much on. Oh, it's opaque. Woo! Okay, I need to pat some off. And then pat around it. Oh, this is good for aura stuff. Can you tell? I've not used this before. Yes, I'm doing a terrible job. I want a circle. Oh no, just getting rid of everything. Ah! Okay, let's take a bit more. Brighten up the centre. Learning curve maybe, but that's kind of cute. Paddy pat 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 pat. Or should I turn this over maybe? Use a different side. Sorry if you can hear Dexter snoring. I mean, not that sorry. He's adorable and amazing. I'm just going to try and soften this. Okay. Okay. Is that okay? Is there a great big line here? Yes. I think I might cure and then add some more. Do we think? Do I need to soften around here a bit more? Am I just covering up all the background? Maybe. Okay. That's cured. I'm going to do a bit more in the middle. You okay, Dexter? Okay, baby? He moved, so I had to check that he's okay. Oh, that's better. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Okay, cure. Okay, these are amazing for aura nails. We'll have to do a whole set of pastel-y aura nails. Oh, yes. They're so opaque. So that's the floating light pat painting gel from Born Pretty. That's really cool and it's so cute. Am I a bit close to the camera? Sorry. Right. Should I outline this in gold to match everything else? I think I'll do it and see how we feel, because we're going to put something in the middle, sort of. We put something see-through in the middle, I think. Let's outline. I'm just laying my brush on it and letting it do all the work. Just pulling. There we go. Same down here. Let's go this way. Laying it down and doing brush thickness, so just the thickness of the brush, which is just normal pressure, not making an effort to do light pressure. I'm not consciously doing more pressure, just standard pressure. Helpful. Okay. What do we think? Oh, I quite like that. Looks a bit like a geode. Let's cure. I'm going to take some art gel, and I think I'm just going to do like this. I don't know how to describe it. Just that and wisp off. And we'll do 3, do you think? I've been seeing a lot of shorts of nail stuff, and there's a lot of sort of mixed designs at the moment. I do like a design that sort of ties in with itself. So we're going for like the blue and gold theme on this. But I do like the sort of something different on every nail. I think it's quite cool. Does it need to be bigger? Maybe. Oi. Oh no. Okay. Does this look weird? You know when you see something, you think that looks nice, and then you do it and you think that looks really weird, but someone else will be doing it and thinking that looks nice. Maybe, hopefully. Just pressing down and then lifting and pulling and then lifting off, or much higher as I get to the end. That one doesn't wisp off enough, but I think I'm going to leave it. Can you even see? Let's cure. I wiped them off because I wasn't happy with the middle one, and then I kind of messed up the background a bit, I think. But I did them again. Do we need little water droplets? Boop, boop, boop. Or do we need some bling? You know, a little bit of crystals there. I feel like maybe crystals. Just here. Just a couple. Maybe at the bottom as well? Yes. I feel like I haven't used bling for ages. Or apart from the Joe Pyjamas video where I used a lot of bling. I think we'll do a dark... That's the wrong end. A dark crystal to match the darkness. Oh. Just the one, Mrs. Wembley. Maybe towards the light bit, so it shows a light crystal. Maybe there. And then maybe one of these flat gold things, do we think? Oh, sometimes when you make stuff up as you go along, it goes really well. Other times you sort of think, hey, what you doing? It's a mess. Oh, do I need caviar beads to... No, I don't think so. Oh, I like that, I like that, I like that. Okay. Oh, I so need to find my sharpener for this wax pencil. All I can think about is my bloody hard drive. Oh, it's going to take so long to sort out. 4 years worth of... And I take a lot of pictures when my nieces are here. And I take billions of pictures of Dexter. And just every file, my tax returns. Ugh. It's one thing about being self-employed, having to do your own tax return, you know? When you work for a company, you don't have to worry about it. You just get paid, it shows you what they took, and that's it. Yeah, I like that. It's kind of, is it cosmic? I'm only thinking it's cosmic because I think the navy and the gold makes me think cosmic, but I feel like it's sort of cosmic underwater treasure. Yeah? Maybe I should have chromed these bits. Would that look really weird? Interesting. Just had an idea. What if I goldify these bits so you can see them better? What do you think? We can do it. If we don't like them, we can wipe it off. But I think I like them because it will look like shooting stars. Yes. Oh, Dexter's having some water behind me. If you can hear that, that's what's going on. Not just some random person making licky noises. Do we think gold? Or is that weird? I kind of like it. You thirsty boy? Don't you find every time your dog has a drink, at the end you go, oh, it's a big drink. You know, or whenever they yawn. Oh, it's a big yawn. Oh, messed up. Clean this up. Yes. I think so. Should I have done this after topping? Oh, I haven't topped yet. And I've done the crystals. I normally put them on after. I'll just have to top around them. Oh. Oh, yeah, I think so. Does it really weird? Like, what is it? I don't know. But I kind of like it. I love the blue and the gold and the light blue. Yeah. Okay, now I need to top and avoid the crystals. We don't want to top over crystals. But we do want to seal them in. So we can go right up around them. And I'm dragging through here so I don't fill in the bits between the whatever these are. Let's call them shooting stars under the sea. We don't want to fill in the bits between them. I want to keep them nice and humpy. Go around here, seal these in. Okay, cure. This is super weird, but I think I love it. It's shooting stars under the sea, which happen all the time. I think it's so cute. Those colours together, I love them. It looks so more sparkly in real life, this gold. I took a thing the other day, a video of the sky the other day, put my phone in the middle of the garden and just filmed it for a while. And then it shows obviously the stars moving or the earth moving. And there were some shooting stars and I went into the video and I paused at the shooting star. This is a shooting star! How cool is that? I mean, it's just a white light on the screen, but shooting star. It's got a long tail. Anyway, that's a shooting star. Oh, this glow is so pretty. It's very ethereal, isn't it? Angelic. Let's cure. Okay, I tried something on this, wasn't happening for me. So, change of plans. We're going to do an oval in here. So let's mark the center line. We want it about this tall. And I'll do it smaller than I want it because no doubt it will get significantly bigger as I try to correct the shape. Why do I think that? Because this is attempt number 2. It kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then I'd smush out a bit and then have to try and cover it up and then make the rest of it bigger to match the bit that I just brought out with, you know, blah, 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 blah. All that stuff. Okay, that will do. Then we can zhuzh. Oh, should we water zhuzh? That would be cool. Oh my goodness, it's just so stunning, this colour. Let's do it. Boom. Boom. Yeah? Okay, cure. This is amazing! So I'm going to put a little bit of base coat down, not too thick. Then let's take this. Give it a little shake again. So I'm wiping most of it off the brush. Just want a little bit, maybe across the middle. I don't want to cover too much. Oh, that's so cool! Looks like waves! I'm going to cure that. I want to outline it in gold. Just to tie it in with everything else. This blue and this gold together is my new favourite combination ever. So gorgeous. It's got like, I know I've said it a million times, like sort of cosmic-y vibes, but also because we're doing oceany stuff. It's got that kind of deep ocean and treasure chest vibes with the gold. Yes. What would you do if you found a treasure chest? Like washed up on the beach or something. And it had just loads of like diamonds and gold in it. What would you do? Because if you took it somewhere to try and sell it and get some money, people would be like, where did you get that from? You know, how would you go about doing that? Anyway, random thoughts. I'm not thinking about drawing this line around here. I'm thinking about what I would do and with if I found a treasure chest. Found this mould that's got a little seahorse in it. Where's the one I want? Here, I think. So I thought we could have it sort of around the, like an ornate frame made from a seahorse. That's if I can fill all of the bits in and not have any bits of him missing. Let's smush and then drag. I don't know if I've got all of his tail because it curls and it's really tiny. Well, we'll cure and see. It worked! I had to get off a couple of bits that were thin where I'd scraped it off, but there was still a thin layer of gel like around the mould. Just picked those off. Be very careful with the tail because it's fragile. I think having it sparkly gold has kind of taken away what it is. Now it just looks like a random sparkly gold thing. What thing? Nobody knows. And I think it might be too big to have it there. Maybe another starfish, keep the star vibes going. Yeah, let's do that. Before we put anything on it, I'm going to top, and where I'd wiped the background because I messed up, look at it shine through. Yes. Yes. Okay, we'll cure that. Okay, we'll put a star here. Make a blob for that. Maybe a little crystal or two? Do we think? Do you know what I haven't said? I haven't asked how you are. How is everybody? Let me know. I know I haven't. Oh, does that look too big? I haven't replied to loads of comments recently. I have replied to some. I've just been so anxious and I've just been spending the days feeling miserable and anxious and not wanting to be social. So that's why, but I do read them. I love reading your comments. So please come and say hello. Right, have I put enough stuff on? Does that look like, what is it? Okay, let's get a dark one. These are gorge. I think these are Swarovski. So they're old. One of you commented about saying that Swarovski are back to doing nail stuff and how do I feel about it? I don't really have any feelings about it. I wasn't, they stopped doing them to nail tips. What was that? Because they thought we were, not classy enough. If that's the case, then, kind of screw you, isn't it? But I've got so much stuff that I have no need to buy anything for so long that I don't need to think about it really. Can we get one there? Does that look silly? Is it too much? Do I need a bling there instead of the flat one? But yeah, it's a shame if they didn't want to do it for nail ticks because they thought we were, bringing the class down. They don't know us. They don't know who we are and what we're about and how classy we may or may not be. Light one, dark one, light one. There we go. Cute. Okay, cure. I think on this last one we're going to do another whole blue one, but we're not going to do these swirls like we did on the other one. I think I want to do it pooly. Pool. A pool. What do I need? Magnet. Should I bring out the zhuzh and then do another layer with the pool things, or do I do both layers with this? Maybe both layers, we might get some depth. Bit there, bit there, bit there, bit there, bit there. Okay, that will do for the first coat. That's so cute. It looks mystical, magical, treasury, spacey, underwatery, oceany. Yeah. And bringeth outeth the zhuzh. ZHUZH. Oh, it's so good. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, no. Yes? No? Boom. Is it enough glowy bits? If it looks different in a minute, then I redid it. This looks awesome! How cool does that look? That's stunning. That is beautiful just by itself, but I'm going to put some base coat on. Not going to cure it, not going to put it too thick. The thicker this is, the quicker, same with blooming gel, the thicker it is, the quicker things will bloom. and the more they'll bloom. Then we'll take some of the watery Ocean Wave watercolour liquid. This stuff is amazing. And go just along here, do we think? And a little wiggle. Oh, look at it! That's so cool. Okay, let's cure that. Do I leave it a second? Does it do more? That's so cool. Okay, cure. Let's top. Oh, I cannot get over how cool this white stuff is. And this blue is perfect for it. And that sand colour, which we haven't used because forgot. Well, because we did the pink, didn't we? Okay, we're going to cure this. So we're going to put a starfish / star from the sky. It can be whatever you want. And some little blingy bits as well. I made another star. Oh, sticky! Some little goldy bits. Let's have one here. And come here. Oh, you little bugger. Why does everything always land like downside up? Yeah? Upside down. That's the saying. Let's put a light one there. Here. Oh, is it getting too fussy? And a dark one here. Those are lovely. And here. There we go. Just a little cluster of twinkliness. So just a little round up before we look at the final set. We had these, Abyssy, Sweet Whisper, Rosy White, and another Rosy White, but different numbers. Oh, in shop, please. I'll put links to all of these in the description because you can get 22% off. That's loads. Oh, they're so pretty. And we had the patting gels, adorable. Even more adorable because I've put that in there and it's just more colour. We're definitely going to do something with these soon. Some auras or something, some ombres. So we have those, and then we have this just amazing stuff. Does exactly what it says on the tin. So don't forget to check the description for all of those goodies and how you can get money off. And this is the final set. The one on the far left is the only one without something, an embellishment, I'm just realising. But you know, it's late and I want to go to bed. So that is that. Which one's your favourite? I think mine is this one with the little sea Cateye swirly pooly looking stuff and the foam. The foam? Sea foam. It's like, isn't it? So clever. I mean, look. Just looks organic and clever. Very clever. And then this one on the end I love because of all the different angles. All the difference. Well, I don't think I did the best job of that, but it still looks pretty. Let me know what you think. Let me know which one is your favourite. They're so nice. They give, it's like cosmic ocean is the vibe, I guess. And this is what happens when you sit at your desk and have absolutely zero idea what you're going to do, apart from the fact that you know you're going to incorporate this. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Joey Pajamas. I'll put a link to that in the description as well. Just random videos for random moods. So head over there and check that out. Thank you so much for joining me. Like, hype, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.